Hi, everyone. Well, it is the last day of 2023. Is it really going to be 24 tomorrow? I am overwhelmed, honestly. It's gone so fast this year, but I've got some incredible memories myself and milestones, lifestyle changes that I would love to share with you, and also to look a little bit back and, just celebrate the things that happened this year. There was a lot that happened that we were not happy about, that maybe made us feel very sad and frustrated and out of control. But I think there was a lot of goodness and overall, and I'm looking forward to 24. I really am, and hope that you are too. But for me, it was a big year. This was a very big year, 2024. It was a year of discovery, self-reflection, and learning. I had a health emergency in June that, as many of you know, took me to hospital for a week, and I was, I was really challenged to look at myself as being more vulnerable than I've ever been before. Being in the hospital, and I know a lot of you have had this experience. I mean, many of you are dealing with situations right now, and my heart really goes out to you because I understand what it is. And this is why I think I see this as a significant year, because my heart and my body and my mind opened to a whole new group of people, to people that are dealing with medical issues and medical emergencies, and not just physical, but mental as well. And it was just one of those things that I thought, I needed to learn this. In my 75 years now, I've had loss. I've lost parents. I've lost friends, but never had to deal with a medical situation like I did this year myself. And as you know, I said goodbye to my gallbladder, and my liver is doing fine now, working its way to keep things going for me. But I think it changed me dramatically, in the sense that my lifestyle changed, the way that I eat food, the food that I eat, my exercise. I lost some weight in the last couple of months. Feel really strong. And as I turned 75, I was so grateful that I'd had that month to go through. And again, I cannot tell you, the way that you supported me was just remarkable. I sat in that hospital bed sometimes for hours, just writing notes back to your comments, saying thank you, appreciating your love. Okay, I really appreciate you, all of you that stood by my side. So this year, in that respect, was very important to me. Our Patreon supporters group, it became much stronger this year, and women were meeting each other all around the world. So getting together in person, that was a real highlight for me, and 60andMe. And I think as 60andMe grew this year, I realized how important it is, and how much I love it, and how much it is what I do. This is my life. This is what I will do until I die. This is my job, my mission, my purpose. And I think having that in my life this year was certainly amplified by that, those experiences I had. Family, I had some really wonderful, amazing experiences with my family here in Switzerland and also in Scotland. I am so blessed. I mean, very blessed that I have such a close relationship with all my family, and we love each other. We care for each other. We care about each other. And that's what I think is really amazing, that we listen, we have shared hopes and dreams, and we also have personal challenges that we are all working towards, just holding each other up. And I think that's like every family that's close. And if you're not, then I know the tears are coming now, and I really hear you, and I appreciate it, because I have got some estrangement in my family that I have never really talked about too much, and it's not with my immediate family, my family here in Switzerland or Scotland, but that's my personal story, and I'm sure you all have those too. But I understand estrangement as well. But so family for me was a huge thing. I had so much fun with Max and Marvel here, and Jack in Scotland. I cannot tell you the joy they bring to my life. And so I was looking back at 23 and thinking, wow, looking at my pictures, we did some fun stuff. And that I'm so happy for. And maybe you've got some in your life too, that things that made you smile, things that made you laugh, things that made you cry. And this is the moment, maybe together we can just go through that as we go into a new year, and appreciate it and have gratitude. Of course, there were moments when I wasn't very grateful for the situation in the world, and I learned to balance that and do what I can with the voice I have and my beliefs, my values, and you have your own too. Travel. I traveled this year a lot, and not only to Scotland twice, but I also traveled around Switzerland. I think I've done every train journey that I ever wanted to do, and I'm doubling up and doing them again. The trains and travel here are amazing. I did a beautiful cruise with Viking. Viking sponsored a cruise for me, and I love working with them. Their ships are just amazing, and they are beautiful people. And if you're watching anybody, you know I'm thinking about you. But you know, Viking cruise, and I actually went with my mother-in-law, who had never been on a cruise before. This is my daughter-in-law's mom, and she was crazy, crazy fun. But we went to Athens. It was snowing in February. We had such a great time. But that was for me huge, huge positive. And also, I did a cruise in April. I went by myself to Adriatic cruise to Montenegro, Kotor, and also to Split in Croatia, and some others with MSC Cruise, which is my budget line. I always travel on my budget line when I just want to cruise, and I love them too. So I traveled all around. We did a great cruise, a great trip to Portugal this year with some 60andMe sisters. We met in Portugal and went to Spain together. It was beautiful. So you know, I'm just kind of reminiscing my own story, but I've got lots and lots to look forward to, and I'd love to know your stories too. If you have got like a moment and you would like to put some information in the comment section below about what you did this year, kind of what were your highlights, what were things that you absolutely loved. So I knocked my table over. But you know, I just oh, by the way, I'm wearing this necklace for the one and only time it's being worn this year. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't wear this necklace very often because it's so big. But every time I wear it, I just remember how much I love it and why I love it. I bought it at Zara about 5 years ago, and I just it's heavy, it's crazy, it's flamboyant, a little over the edge for me, but I love it. Anywho, so what happened in 2023? Well, okay, global health advancements, lots of improvements and discoveries and wonderful opportunities that came. Decline in global malaria. There were some really highlights there. Environmental milestones. Well, maybe not enough, but renewable energy sources are up significantly. Lots of cars now, electric cars, and things are just moving forward, hopefully to get a grip on this climate change issue. Technology breakthroughs. Well, I mean, researchers all over the world are working on incredible things. Like in where was it, Cambridge and Princeton? They're working on this clean water worldwide with this solar powered water purifiers. But they're doing all kinds of work to make this world healthier and happier. And you know, we don't hear all these stories, we don't hear all the news. But if you just check that some of the milestones in 23, it was pretty cool. Health. I mean, new discoveries. There's a breakthrough with Alzheimer's that I don't know much about, but I know I've been hearing about it, and there'll be more in 24, you know, discussed and released. But this would be amazing. Cancer research always going on. Big thing this year in 23 was artificial intelligence. Okay, half of you have left me now. We have a lot of people who are interested in AI and don't want to know about it and are afraid of it. And if you're one of those people, just stay with me for a minute because there's more good things coming. But I really have to say something here. If you don't like artificial intelligence, you're going to need to deal with this because it is here to stay. It isn't going anywhere. And if you've got, you know, if you're 60s and 70s, you've got 30 years left of your life to celebrate. And that's a long time in the great scheme of things to not understand something that's so valuable to our technology. And in my opinion, being an ex-Microsoft person, I have a much, maybe a closer sense of urgency about it. I think it can bring amazing breakthroughs to so many things in healthcare, you know, in environmental protection, as I mentioned, transportation efficiency, all kinds of things that the AI is helping. Not to mention just now giving people a place to get information. You know, like just for children. And I know if you have grandchildren, you know, they know how to pick up the phone and say, Siri, you know, why is Saturn got rings around it? Or why is the sky blue? And they will be told by ChatGPT or Google or Bard or Poe or one of these many options in artificial intelligence being the answer. It's not going away. So for me, I was excited about it because I love technology, and it's helped my life so much. But in terms of transportation, as I mentioned, healthcare particularly, with my situation at the beginning of the year or middle of the year, it was just a lifesaver. It saves so much time, and the accuracy, everything. I mean, I'm in awe of it, to be honest. Space travel, of course, is now picking up speed again. Animal conservation. Oh yes, the panda. The panda's back. It's not on the endangered list anymore. Is it the white panda, the something panda, giant panda. So that's another good thing. But I think in terms of education, that's like I just mentioned with children, it's growing in exponentially. You can learn a new language with free now online apps like Babbel and what's the other one called? No, Babbel's not free, but Duolingo is free. But there's so many cool things to do with education. I mean, my grandkids, I'm sure yours too, and even your adult children are using artificial intelligence and technology to learn skills, to learn about coding, to learn about the skills that are going to be needed as we go forward in the future. And also to deal with some of the psychology of these shifts. It's really, really big. Big sporting event coming in 25. We got the Summer Olympics in Paris. I'm so close to it. I might even go. But there's so many things. Oh yes, I got a note here. There's going to be a total solar eclipse of the sun in April 24. If you're interested in that, it probably won't be another one for another, 30 years or something. But that's another thing that's coming in 2024. So I think we've got an incredible amount to be grateful for 23 and looking forward to another year. I don't know what it's going to bring. What are you looking forward to? If you would love to leave your comments in the section below, I would love to hear them, because I'm just reaching in the dark like a lot of you to find positivity. People ask me sometimes, Margaret, why are you so cheerful? And it's not that I'm cheerful all the time. I just honestly like to take a positive attitude, because I just feel better when I know I'm putting good into the world, putting some good energy out there. And you are too. And I treasure you, every single one of you, value you, and I hope that you're well. Have a great, great New Year's Eve if you're watching this before the end of the year. And Happy New Year as we move into the new year. Hopeful and happy and healthy. 2024. I'm still back in the 1900s. That shows my age, right? But 2024 is going to be amazing. Please make it so. Okay. Take good care, everybody. Wish for peace.